we meet again. This is the second part of the third chapter. So we continue with this social responsibility and environmental sustainability. So what is social responsibility? It is the actions that organization takes beyond what is legally required to protect or enhance the well-being of living things. So what is sustainability? It is the extent that organizations' operations and actions protect, man, and preserve rather than harm or destroy the natural environment. So, for example, in Malaysia, we have CSR that goes beyond compliance, where it is doing what's right for society. For example, like the picture here, maybe an organization, they go for a gotong royong or cooperation with the community around to protect the environment. So this is the act of social responsibility. So think of Eco Nights, one of the famous brand in Malaysia. One of the famous NGO in Malaysia that always partnering with corporates for community and environmental projects. So Ralph Nader versus Milton Friedman, these are two views on corporate responsibility. So Ralph Nader proclaims that organizations have tremendous social obligations. This is so true. Milton Friedman asserts that organizations have no obligation to do any more of society than is legally required. So we can take these two views, okay, and relate it in Malaysian cases. For example, like Khazanah Nasional. Okay, Khazanah balances social obligations with financial returns. So it shows both views can be reconciled in practice. Now we go to social policy. So what is social policy? It concerns what responsibilities the firm has to employees, has to consumers, environmentalists, minorities, communities, shareholders, and other groups. So firms should strive to engage in social activities that have economic benefits. A strong social policy considers all stakeholders that I mentioned just now. So in Malaysia, we have one company. It is called Top Glove. Okay. It manufactures all the rubber-based products. Okay, and one of it is glove. So during post-COVID-19 controversies, Top Glove has improved labor conditions. Why? Because they want to align their activities, their production with global expectation. Now we move to environmental sustainability. So employees, consumers, governments, and society are especially resentful of firms that harm rather than protect the natural environment. So conversely, people today are especially appreciative of firms that conduct operations in a way that mans, conserves, and preserves the natural environment. So companies harming the environment face backlash. Conversely, those helping the environment gain public support. For example, like IKEA Malaysia. For example, IKEA Malaysia uses solar panels and recyclable materials in stores. So people around IKEA or all over Malaysia will have the intention to buy products from IKEA because of their good deeds in environmental sustainability, in supporting environmental sustainability. Now we move to the triple bottom line. This triple bottom line was introduced by John Elkington back in 1994. So this triple bottom line, or known as TBL, has achieved corporate focus from just profit to include people and planet as essential measures of success in the organization. So, for example, like Malaysian company, we have Sunway Group, okay, that embrace this principle, the triple bottom line principle, because they are willing to invest in education of the people, but for the planet, they promote green buildings, and also in terms of profit, they what we call having the business growth, okay, due to their good deeds. So these three pillars of triple bottom line includes people, planet, and profit. For example, in people, we have fair labor practices, community engagement, human rights, employee well-being. And for planet, we have the movements such as reducing emissions, sustainable sourcing, waste reduction, and biodiversity preservation. And for profit, we need to promote financial health but align with ethical and sustainable practices. So here, the key idea is profitability and sustainability are not mutually exclusive. They can reinforce each other. And then long-term viability, cost reduction, access to capital can be materialized, okay, under these triple bottom line principles. For example, like sustainable practices that protects against resource scarcity, regulatory fines, and reputation risk will promote to long-term viability. Cost reduction, for example, efficiency equals to saving that reduce energy, water, or material use, reduces operating costs. Access to capital, for example, ESG investing in ESG, environmental, social, and governance, will influence investors' decision to inject their capital into the activities in the company. The companies with strong ESG ratings often get better financing terms and enjoy higher investor confidence. So in today's environment, organizations are under pressure from investors, consumers, employees, and regulators. They are required to be ethical, socially responsible, and environmental sustainable. So here, strategic planning must now embed these values. Alright, for example, like Malaysian Airports Holdings in Malaysia. Okay, Malaysian Airport Holdings. Berhad includes sustainability goals like reducing carbon emissions and promoting accessibility in their daily operation. So, in long term, this in ethics, CSR, and sustainability that we embed into our strategic planning will be a responsible act, okay, in promoting social equity, okay, and also will help us to be more preferred by the investors, okay, that want to invest their money into our business activities. So, strategy integration will make you embed all those good values directly in your company's mission, vision, and long-term goals. So, to wrap up, in today's dynamic business environment, ethics, social responsibility, and sustainability are at most essential. Organizations that integrate these values into their mission, vision, and long-term goals are better positioned to build trust, attract talents and investors, and also ensure long-term success. We will need to exercise ethical leadership and strong corporate culture that support responsible decision-making. So, sustainability, CSR, ethics are no longer optional. It is mandatory. They are mandatory. So they are essential for long-term business success. As future managers, all of you need to take this challenge, okay, in future, to balance profit with responsibility to our people and to our planet. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for bearing with me till the end of this lecture.